Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer embarked on a journey to upgrade their home network infrastructure, driven by the installation of a high-speed fiber optic internet connection. Our reviewer's initial setup involved using a previously owned router system. This system proved adequate for their older, lower bandwidth internet service, but fell short of harnessing the full potential of their new gigabit connection. The challenge stemmed from the physical limitations of the fiber optic cable installation, forcing the modem's placement far from the majority of their network devices. This client's research led them to a tri-band mesh system. The decision to utilize this particular system was predicated on achieving a balance between performance and cost. While considering a quad-band system, our reviewer opted for the tri-band solution due to the perceived lack of significant performance differences and the higher cost associated with the more advanced option. Installation involved a strategic placement of the secondary node to maximize signal strength across the home, creating a mesh network that incorporated an additional router. This configuration was intended to extend coverage and boost speeds, especially for a work laptop requiring high bandwidth. Despite the upgraded system, this client initially experienced less than ideal results. While noticeable improvements were achieved over the previous setup, the full bandwidth of their internet connection wasn't reaching all devices wirelessly. This prompted further investigation, which revealed a crucial insight. The primary bottleneck wasn't the mesh system itself, but rather the inherent limitations of Wi-Fi, coupled with restrictions imposed on the work laptop's VPN connection. By connecting devices directly to the mesh nodes via Ethernet cables, our reviewer demonstrated that the mesh system was capable of delivering the full bandwidth, highlighting the difference in performance between wired and wireless connections. The subsequent discovery about the VPN restrictions further explained the performance discrepancies. Following this revelation, our reviewer adjusted their internet plan to a lower speed tier and found no discernible impact on device performance. This confirmed their earlier suspicion that their devices were not consuming enough bandwidth to justify the higher speed tier. Ultimately, this client concluded that the optimal data transmission speed is a complex interaction between various factors, from the internet source to the end device, with the network infrastructure playing a vital intermediary role. Despite the initial bandwidth challenges, this client ultimately recommends the tri-band mesh system. This client praised its features such as the dedicated backhaul, superior bandwidth compared to lower-cost alternatives, discrete internal antennas, and the flexibility of using each node independently or as part of a mesh network. While acknowledging the limitations of wireless technology and the significant performance gains achieved with wired connections, this client believes this product provides significant improvements in home network coverage and speeds for a reasonable cost, especially for homes of moderate to larger sizes. The possibility of expanding the network with additional compatible nodes is also highlighted as a positive attribute.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer has experience with numerous whole-home mesh Wi-Fi systems, both personally and through friends. Our reviewer considers this particular system to be among the best available, offering exceptional value, especially when compared to higher-priced competitors. In fact, this client believes it's arguably the best option for homes without pre-installed Ethernet cabling, a common scenario for many residences. The system's strength lies in its clever use of the 5 GHz Wi-Fi band. It ingeniously divides this band, dedicating the upper half exclusively to the backhaul channel, the crucial connection between the mesh units. This dedicated backhaul ensures a truly wireless mesh network with superior stability, a significant advantage over systems that struggle without wired connections or dedicated wireless backhaul channels. Other systems, in the absence of such a dedicated channel, often exhibit frustrating instability. While this approach does mean the lower half of the 5 GHz band offers a reduced bandwidth for client devices, and some potential overlap with older Wi-Fi 5 networks, our reviewer found the overall stability and strength of the 5 GHz signal to be compelling. This client also appreciates the aesthetically pleasing design of the units. Their unobtrusive appearance makes them suitable for placement in any room. Furthermore, this product includes free lifetime security software, a significant advantage over systems requiring separate subscriptions. Another key feature highlighted by our reviewer is the complete user control offered, unlike some systems where the manufacturer retains control over certain aspects of the system's operation. In summary, this client considers this a worthwhile investment for those living in larger homes or those with challenging building structures that might impede signal strength. However, this client acknowledges that initial setup presents a slightly steeper learning curve than some more automated systems. While this client found the process initially frustrating, taking more time than anticipated, they ultimately felt the effort was justified. This was due to the extensive range of customizable settings available, surpassing those found in many competitor products. While the default settings function perfectly well, the possibility of fine-tuning various parameters allows for superior security, connectivity, and privacy for users willing to invest the time to learn the system. This is especially important in densely populated areas with numerous competing Wi-Fi signals. This client, living in a high-rise apartment building, uses a Wi-Fi analyzing app and notes the many signals present. They emphasize the increased security this system offers, highlighting the vulnerabilities of neglecting even basic security settings, a point illustrated by a friend who experienced a severe data breach after ignoring the security options on their router. Ultimately, this client considers the added security features and improved stability well worth the initial setup effort.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer embarked on a quest to upgrade their home Wi-Fi, ultimately choosing this mesh Wi-Fi system after careful consideration of competing options. Our reviewer's familiarity with the manufacturer, stemming from previous positive experiences with their motherboards and graphics cards, played a significant role in their decision. Further influencing their choice was a recommendation from an acquaintance who had achieved remarkable success in resolving their own Wi-Fi woes using the 2-pack version of this product. The lower price point, compared to a leading competitor's tri-band system, and the greater degree of customization offered by this product also proved compelling. This client initially started with a single unit, employing AP mode to connect it to their existing internet service provider's router. The improvement in signal strength alone, compared to the original router, was immediately noticeable. Subsequently, they added the remaining 2 units incrementally, powering each down before configuration. During this process, a minor hiccup arose. The 3rd unit initially connected via the 2nd unit rather than directly to the main unit. This was easily resolved, however, through a firmware update prompted during the web-based admin login. After the update, all 3 units communicated seamlessly. Using a smartphone and Wi-Fi analysis app, our reviewer thoroughly tested the system's performance. Seamless roaming between the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands was observed, with no noticeable lag during transitions. The system's range impressed, offering robust 2.4 GHz coverage extending up to approximately 100 meters, even through obstacles. 5 GHz performance was also excellent, with speeds exceeding 36 Mbps at the edge of the network's range before automatically switching to 2.4 GHz. Backhaul speeds, a key consideration for mesh systems, proved exceptionally strong, reaching speeds exceeding 1 gigabit per second between units, easily leveraging their gigabit fiber internet connection. The dedicated backhaul, separated from the client 5 GHz band, ensures optimal performance even with high network activity. The reviewer noted the system's Wi-Fi 6 capabilities and the effective use of AX encoding, although they haven't yet encountered devices that fully utilize this technology. The system's strong 5 GHz end performance, particularly with 2x2 devices, was also highlighted. While Wi-Fi 6E was considered, this client opted for this product due to sufficient distance from neighbors, negating the need for the additional features 6E offers. In conclusion, our reviewer expresses overwhelming satisfaction with this mesh Wi-Fi system, praising its ease of setup, extensive coverage, and impressive speed. This client emphatically recommends the product for anyone seeking to establish a high-performance wireless network across a large area, sufficient to cover a substantial home and surrounding outdoor space. The ability to reliably deliver gigabit speeds to all connected devices, even under heavy load, makes this product a standout, achieving its advertised performance with ease. If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.